Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. I welcome you to this amazing program, wherever you are watching me from. I appreciate you and I thank you for being part of this platform each time you join us. If you are joining from Biafra land, you are joining from any part of Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Russia, China, you are joining from Israel. I welcome you to this amazing platform. And I thank you for being part of this very program. Fellow Biafran that are watching, remember, this platform where you are watching this program is Biafra Exodus Hard Talk TV, a place where we bring information that has to do with the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, a place where we disseminate information that has to do with the restoration of Biafra, a place where we bring you detail on things that are happening in the contraption called Nigeria between the Nigerian government and the Biafran government. We bring information that are coming directly from the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, on this platform. I welcome you. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe to this very channel. Click the notification bell so that you're notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Like and share the program to all platforms. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you so that this information that we are sharing will get to the ends of the earth. Today is the 5th of June, 2024. And we have come once again, as always, to update you on the situation of things in Biafra land, on things that has to do with the restoration of the independent state of Biafra. Fellow Biafrans that are watching and people of the world, every one of us can see what is going on in Biafra land today. You can see the jungle war that the Nigerian military have declared against the Biafran people. For a very long time, there has been pretense that this war is not happening. But today, it has become much more clearer than ever that there is war going on in Biafran territory as we speak. Abia State has become the front, and the government of Nigeria and their terrorist military has continued to take away innocent life in that very area. People are being punished for what they do not know anything about. They claim that some military men were killed, and because of that, they are going again after every innocent citizen they found in Abia State. And as we speak, many people have lost their life, many people are missing, and many have been kidnapped. This is sad. We are dealing with a government that does not have the rule of engagement. And the most painful thing is that the people in that contraction support this evil. They have continued to follow this way. Every time, whenever they have a confrontation with a group, they go after the innocent. They never go after those who are armed. They never go after those who go against them. They go after the innocent people to terrorize them and inflict fear on them. What has the innocent citizen got to do with those that took away the life of your military men? You have all the information at your disposal. You have all the arsenals with you. You have all the equipment and all the forces. You should be able to know those who perpetrated that very act. Just as you said and you called out their names. Why are you not going after them? Why are you going after the innocent citizens in Biafra land? It is no other reason than to intimidate, to destroy, and to commit genocide against Biafra, to continue the Biafran civil war, as they have now declared. Wherever you are watching this program from, if you are a Biafran and you are a Biafran land, I urge you to stay strong. You are not alone. The Biafran government and the Biafran Liberation Army are with you. And as we speak, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Mazi Simon Ekpa have made a clear statement that Biafra land must be defended. And everyone that took an innocent life in Biafra land will never go free. You will never go scot-free. If it doesn't happen in a day, it happens in weeks. It doesn't happen in weeks, it happens in months. But you will surely go down. Wonderful people that are watching this program. I want to share with you a very important information. This is a line of thought of somebody in that contraption. Dr. Aoki, to be precise. I want you to listen to his logic, what he had to say. I do not agree with every single thing he said there, though some things he said are correct, but most of the things he said, I do not agree with it. And this has always been the problem. This is how they demoralize the Biafran people. This is how they make the Biafran people to be scared of fighting for their freedom. I want you to listen to what this man has to say. But I must warn you, every single thing he's saying there, not all the things he's saying there are right. And I'm going to come back to analyze his speech. Let's watch.
I'm strongly against the killing of any person. Soldiers being killed by civilians, non-state actors in Nigeria is not acceptable. Civilians being killed by military personnel extrajudicially is not acceptable. I detest violence. I detest people. It's against nature. Number two, every separatist movement, liberation movement, agitation that started with military action has always been resolved on the negotiating table. Why don't people want to start with the negotiating table? It's because of pride, hatred, and misinformation. If Boko Haram fighters who are repentant can be inducted into the Nigerian army, why can't amnesty be granted to Nnamdi Kanu? If you grant him amnesty, you will douse the tension and the anger in the East. The federal government as it is today should not delude themselves that they can crush any resistance movement. History has not proven them to be able to do that. We've not been able to do that with Boko Haram agitators. We've not been able to do that with bandits, herdsmen, with kidnappers. We've not been able to do that with Yoruba nation agitators. They recently invaded a government house. Why would the government not call these people from these different regions, meet with them, find out their anger and why they are agitating, and then settle with them so that we can live harmoniously together? The third thing I want to say, if you break Nigeria into family units, the same character traits that we have will be in those family units. You are not going to import angels into Duduwa Republic, into Biafra, into Arewa Republic. It's the same exploitative oligarchs and elites that will still come on top and rule over you wherever you break to. The President General of a village died recently. He collapsed. About 17 million was seen in his house. Bags of salt were seen there. Bags of beans were already growing in his house. Dried meat were getting rotten. And there were so many poor people in that community that he was supposed to distribute things to. He did not distribute to. He died leaving them behind, rotting. That's how the mindset of the typical Nigerian elite is. Whether they are from Biafra, whether they are from Oduduwa, whether they are from Arewa, whether they are from minorities, the same greedy elites will emerge in every place. Let's think of how we can resolve and improve on the present system instead of going to destroy ourselves. Liberation movements are very catastrophic, extremely destructive, and the Igbos have a lot to lose. Remember the abandoned properties issue in Port Harcourt. Remember the deaths that followed during the Civil War. I was already able to read newspapers. The Igbos have buildings everywhere in this country, very beautiful buildings, shops, businesses, factories. What do you think will happen to them? if violence breaks out. He who has more to lose should be careful when people are using fire to play. Most of those agitating now and promoting violence were not born before the Civil War. Those of us who were born before the Civil War, we know the pains of losing our neighbors, of killing people you grew up with. Never again. Let's apply wisdom. He who brings a stick filled with ants should not start screaming when lizards start coming to his sitting room. I want to beg the federal government, go only after criminals. Don't punish the innocent with the guilty. I remain the area grandfather, Dr. Charles Aoki. If you like abuse me, you like say I'm a foolish old man, now you sabi, I don't talk my own.
As I said in the beginning that I do not agree with everything that the man has said, you can now understand what I mean by that. When he began to talk about the Biafrans being the one to lose, that we have a lot to lose. So because we have a lot to lose, we should remain in slavery. We should not talk. Because we have a lot to lose. And this has always been the message that the zoo is preaching. Each time we speak up, they remind us that we have a lot to lose. There is no fear in losing. If you are not ready to lose, you are not ready to have your freedom. The Jewish people lost a lot when they were fighting for the Strait of Israel. Many Jewish people lost a lot, but today they have the strongest nation in the world. If you are getting scared of what you have to lose, you will never be free. So stop reminding us of what we are going to lose, that we stand a chance of losing. Stop preaching that message to demoralize people from getting their freedom. If your freedom does not want your life, it means you don't want to be free. And if you are not ready for the freedom fighting, allow those who are ready for it to go for it. When you talk about violence, the only people that is pushing violence in that country called Nigeria is the government itself. Nigerian government have been pushing violence against the Biafran people from the onset. You have forgotten how the agitation started. You have suddenly forgotten how the agitation started. The agitation has never ever been violent. But what happened? It is the Nigerian government that turned everything violent. And they have unleashed mayhem on Biafrans at every given opportunity. And they continue to do so. Today, here you are, trying to blame people who are asking for their freedom. The only thing you are seeing in Biafra land is self-defense. People are defending themselves against the terrorism of the state. People are defending themselves against the terrorism of the state. There is nothing like violence going on anywhere perpetrated by Biafrans. No. What the Biafran people are doing today through the Liberation Army is to defend their territory, defend the life and properties of their people, because they are on their own. They are on their own. In the first instance, when you talked about the military going against the innocent people, that is what you are supposed to be talking about. That should be the talking point, because this has been happening again and again and again. Anytime the military lose a personnel in the hand of those who are stronger than them, they will go after the innocent. They claim to have all the intelligence, they claim to have all the armories, but yet, anytime they lose, they go after innocent. Is that the right thing to do? That should be where you have to be focused. As for the freedom of Biafran people must be free, and there's nothing anybody can do. If you are one of those who is trying to withdraw from the struggle because of what you have in the north, because of your investment you have in the north, you are wasting your time. We cannot sell out our freedom for anything. We will give up anything in life for our freedom. Our forefathers did the same when they were carried in slavery to the United States. They drowned themselves. We cannot live as slaves. We are freeborn and we must get our freedom. It does not matter what is on the table. It doesn't matter what we start to lose. We know what we are about to lose. The state of Israel lost a lot, and today they are good. Thank you so much for listening. We're good to go.